I'll find out. Hey.
Swing your scammer round and round, slap him in the face and knock him to the ground. Pick him back up and knock him back down. Yee-haw! Scammers on the phone trying to steal your dough. No see dough and no more dough. Screwing with scammers, swinging the scammers round and round, slaps them in the face and knocks them to the ground. Yee-haw! Picks them back up and knocks them back down. Screwing with scammers, saving your dough. Yee-haw!
Indeed, indeed, indeed. We are saving your dough. What a fantastic week this was. Sure did have fun screwing with scammers this week. I'll tell you that much.
It's a very busy week.
And I'll tell you what, I want to, everybody out there on the chat right now and everybody here live, thank you for joining us. Let me introduce real quick. We've got Ben Gleddy, Elroy Jetson, Astro, and a few other characters, Glenn. And we got Maria Paz. Yeah, nobody cares if you're first. And then we have Cathra. Hi, Cathra. And of course, we have Drew right there from Misfit Corner Scams. How's everybody doing?
Doing great.
And Mrs.
Very good. Very good. Hello.
Get my 5 o'clock mids.
Somebody had to do it. So we're celebrating 10,000 subscribers this week. We hit it. What a great mark. That was fun. I appreciate everybody that has made this channel a success. We've had a lot of fun. Cathra, your videos are insane. I appreciate them. I love watching, by the way. I don't only watch just Drew and Glenn. But it's been a incredible ride. It's been an incredible ride from last August to now.
It has made such a positive difference in his life since he retired. It was the greatest thing that happened to him. I was before he retired, so I'm the first greatest thing.
And it's just been amazing that people, I got a great comment, and it was from, I think it was Magic. And it's like, I have a friend that did the same type of humor, and he understood the insanity of the humor I do. And he recognized, of course, a lot of the television show references and all the craziness that I do. And it really made me, I said, somebody else understands this insanity that I do. And it's like, I would never have believed it. Never have believed it. To do it, Drew, it's been 15 months to hit 10,000 subscribers in 15 months.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Amazing. And I think everybody heard some of the wonderfulness from our scammers that she's been stringing along, and Yuri, because poor Yuri lost his memory. And so Angie had to call, my neighbor Angie had to call and find out what Yuri meant. He just kept repeating, green dot, green dot, green dot. I don't know what the green dot, I don't remember. So she gave him a couple of cards yesterday, and he was calling us incessantly back after that. After that, last night, he kept calling back after she gave him the last card. So this morning, because thank God I don't turn the ringer on my phone.
Yeah, he was supposed to call us at 11.
11 o'clock this morning. I said, yeah, please.
Arrange the delivery.
Please call us. So at 4:26 this morning, he started calling. I got 7 phone calls, and it was on the call history. It's 420, 421, 422, 423, 425, and 426. Just
I think he wanted his not his money.
Yeah, he needed, because the green dot card we gave him didn't work. So he was a little upset.
You can blame Glenn for that.
Yeah, Glenn gave me a card that didn't work.
How dare you, Glenn?
Well, I want to see. I have to go and see. Let's see where we are here real quick.
I will be right back.
No, I'm lost here for a minute. Let me see. I gotta go, but hey, Drew's gonna have to help me with this one. Where can you see how many we have in the in the room. Where do I find that?
In the room, as
How
in
many?
people
How many
watching the
watching?
video.
How many are watching? Yeah,
You actually have to go to the live stream itself.
that's
It
what I
tells you
thought.
that there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And I can't. It doesn't pop up yet for me. It's weird. Very strange. Here we go. Nope, it won't let me go into it. You
Well, it
suck.
should show you also at the top right hand or the top left hand corner.
Yeah,
It says live 533 by 34. It should tell you how many people are watching right there as well for you.
right.
You don't see
All right.
that?
Now go to the live. I'm clicked on the live, and
Well, no, in the stream yards you should see it too.
oh, let me check over there.
Up in the if you're
Oh,
looking
at
at the main
37.
screen.
I'm sorry. You're right. There we
There
go.
you go.
Okay,
There
we
you
got it.
go.
37. Well, we're getting our usual. It's right around 37 to 40 every week. Okay. We have a lot of people in here. First thing I want to do is everybody on the chat, get yourself a piece of paper and a writing pen, a clean sheet of paper and a writing pen. And you got to put down the email of STUDDERING, Stan, STAN, at yahoo.com. There's going to be a general trivia question coming up soon. And by the time, stamp, and date on my email that I receive, the first one that has the winning answer will receive a piece of merchandise from the SWS store. For celebrating our 10,000 subscribers. And if anybody else that is below that, if you send me just your shipping address, your mailing address, your good address, and your 5-digit zip code, and they will deliver this to your doorstep. So,
what's the email address again? And I'll put it in the chat.
STU DD
ERING
Stan, STAN,
okay,
at yahoo.com.
I think I put it in with all caps, but
it's all right.
Being an admin, you should be able to see what I put in. So
yeah, that's right.
All right,
very good.
There
So
you
the
go,
questions
guys.
coming up. I'm going to let everybody we get a few more people in and out, and hopefully we'll catch it. It's a real simple question. It's general knowledge, and hopefully in our demographics that we kind of cater to will understand what it is. And Kathra and Maria Paz, I got something special for you guys. So you just have to send me where to send it. I think I have yours still, Maria Paz. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I sent you an email saying, "Hey, this is the email that you requested."
No, I know I got your email, but I think I have your address from the stickers.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay. Very good. Perfect.
If not, I'll just send it again. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. When we get over. So, but I wanted to thank everybody, and hopefully that we can keep this going. I've had a lot of the scammers that I don't know about you guys. I'm up to here with these final expense scammers. It's just friggin' annoying. And they were calling for James Nasium today. And I said, well, my girlfriend that I'm getting married to in 2 weeks, her name is Angie O'Graham. Oh, no, we have Angie Donoso. I said, oh, that's her married name. I forgot which one I used for that character and when. So it kind of, they're there. So
yeah,
let's go around
that one.
What was that one, Catherine?
I said I watched that one. I had to like, I've got like 3 different microphones, and I had to go in the settings to find which one I had hooked up to this.
Which one is on? Yes, exactly. I have this one, and then I have the one on the laptop, and I have the one on the camera. So before I start all of this, I got to make sure that this is the one that I have the green light on, so I know which one I'm using.
I had a funny one today. It was a final expense, and after the AI, the guy gets on the phone. This is Mike. How are you today? And I interpret it as, this is Mike. How you are today?
Like, ow.
I'm trying to get them to, just like Drew, you got the AI to say it, to hello to everybody on YouTube.
Like like and
But-
subscribe.
I'm
Like,
still waiting.
yes,
I'm still
hit
waiting.
the like
I'm
button.
still waiting for Becky to call me back. She hasn't called me back yet. So
The
I think I've been blacklisted all over the world.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Catherine. It's crazy. But today I got the guy. Come on, and he asked me, of course, our typical question. We're going to call you back. What? Either no, you're listed on the. I'm not going to tell him yes ever. And so I said, well, before I do that, can you please just shout out to YouTube and tell everybody to like and subscribe? They wouldn't do it. They just hung up on me. So I tried anyway. Well, let's look at some of the comments. I don't know how many. I'm going to get to a lot of these tonight. It's the Costanza. The first one did jumping in there. SWs will redeem those cards. Yes, they want to redeem those cards. Tom, Mike Miller called me. Oh, really? Good.
Oh, after he called us.
Oh, yeah. We've been having fun with that one. Hello, good evening from Turning Your Gas Lights Off, Toy G. Thank you for coming. B. Bernie B. Hi, y'all from Long Beach, California. Hey, keep the beaches warm down there. Hi, Catherine. Hey, you're here. Raven. Hi, Raven. It's cold in North Carolina. You put NC, and I know, Drew, you've done this before. When you ask the scammer, where are you at? Oh, I'm in VA. Where's that? What is that? And they're like, they can't figure out the abbreviation for the state. Pretty funny. Yeah, Tom says, you don't know what cold is. No, we don't. Not up here in the high desert. Sure don't.
Nowhere in Florida.
I got up to about 4 inches of snow this morning.
Oh, no, Catherine. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah.
I
I somebody did they want me to drag out Mary Jane and her Massey Ferguson and foul mouth.
The only place it's below zero in our place is in the freezer, so we're lucky. It was in the 40s this morning when I got up, so it was a little chilly outside, but it was t-shirt weather still.
Well, that's
How much, Julie?
his version is t-shirt weather.
Raven says hi to Julie. Oh, Tom says it's -3. What do you at? 25 degrees over by Glen.
Yeah, it was 11 degrees the other morning, and we got 7 inches of snow.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I talked to my son in Arvada.
Jesus, Glenn, you need Mary Jane worse than I do.
Can I
Yeah,
borrow
doesn't
Massey
he?
Ferguson?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, it was a little chilly. Julie, thank you. Congratulations on the 10,000. Julie says, hello, Raven. Of course, she says hello back. Oh, there you go. Jana, hello, everyone. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining. Ralph, thank you. Hello to each and everyone. Hello, YouTube. Like and share and subscribe. Thank you. Mr. Spencer is in the house. Where are you at, Mr. Spencer? There you are. Hello, Spencer.
Hello, Spencer.
Welcome, welcome.
Hi.
We're just chatting through the chats here, see what's cooking.
No problem. Hi, guys.
Julie says, Raven says, cold, Julie. No snow, but cold rain. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold here. I didn't even look. What are we at today? Yeah, I don't know, Drew.
We had 5 inches a few days ago here. 4.5, 5.
Well, Drew, we're kind of nice over here. We're at 59 degrees right now, so it's not too bad.
we're at 71.
There you go. See, you got to
We're
wear
at like
shorts. With that one.
20. I think we're at 28 with a wind chill of like 17.
Oh, I got to wear a sweater with that weather, maybe.
We're actually 71 with Florida snow,
Hey,
which
Drew,
is called rain.
Drew, did you get that messenger
Right.
I sent
Yeah.
you?
I'm 77 over here.
Well, yeah, well, rub it in.
What was that, Glenn?
Did you get that messenger I sent you about Florida?
The messenger you sent about Florida? No, I don't think so.
Messenger is a little short video on Messenger.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go and check it out. I don't think I've seen it.
It's about the Florida and the Grinch.
Now I'm going to have to go find it.
Everybody's
You sure
saying
you sent
hello.
it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Raven says, I don't think I could ever live up north. No, this is as far north as I'd like to be is right here. Catherine, goodness, I left to answer a comment, and when I look back, the whole gang was here. Yeah, we sneak up
Yeah.
on you, Catra. Oh, here you go. Julie says my aunt and cousins live in Kalispell, Montana, and they've already gotten snow. Yeah, they can keep it up there, please. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Dan Turner. Appreciate it. Oh, look who's here. Justin the Front. Hello, Mr. Justin. Uh-oh. Sorry, Justin. We've got our limit right now until I want to pay for the next stage up on StreamYard. So we're at the max. And that's old
Was
Thomas right there.
Was that Thomas?
Yes, I'm sorry. We can only have 6. I forgot, but that's okay. Well, Thomas is here every week. So
and Drew will be leaving
and Drew will be leaving in a little bit. So Thomas, hang loose. Just stay right there. We'll bring you back in as soon as Drew goes at 5:25. Well,
I'll tell you what. I just got off a 2-hour phone call with Thomas just a few minutes ago. So I don't think I'm going to say anything that's going to bother him. But he's doing laundry. He wanted to take a quick shower. And
he's doing lingerie. What?
Yeah, well, that too, of course.
Oh,
Oh boy.
So, yeah, once Drew leaves, because, hi, Drew, you'll be out of here in like 10 minutes or so. And, then
that's
Thomas
fine.
can pop up. So, Thomas, hang on, buddy.
Be patient. Be patient.
You really got 3 inches of snow? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of
It's
Catherine,
3
before,
inches.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said, yeah, we got about 3 inches this morning.
Wow.
Nice.
Before Drew gets off, I wanted to wish Catherine a happy belated birthday. It was her birthday. yesterday.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I had.
to you.
There you go, Catherine. It's right. It is. Well, I
Not
really
having any more
appreciate that.
people. I'm old enough.
Yes.
Uh-oh, we got a live one, folks.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Twitter.
Oh, definitely. Donald Duck Quitter. A Donald Duck Quitter. Yeah, we get a lot of those, don't we?
Quack.
Hey,
Darlene.
was Glenn here earlier, or
No, he's here. He just stepped out. I just got to let him back in. He pushed the wrong button.
Yeah, I'm moving the screen around to get all the different views of all the different patrons here.
Icons. Yeah.
And I hit the close button, like, oops.
That's always fun.
Here's
Darlene.
Glenn. Hi, Glenn.
Darlene says we got about 6 inches of snow and the temperature's down to 0 F.
Oh.
Keep it. Thank you, Dan. Hit the like button. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Janice says parts of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Oh my gosh, 40 inches or more of snow. Whiteout.
Right.
Whoa.
Mackinac. Oh, I almost said it. Drew. I almost said a Drewism right there.
40
Right on that.
inches. That's crippling. I mean,
Does everybody see where I would have made a Drewism right there? And just right after where it says a whiteout?
I didn't.
I see it. Because I know if Drew was reading this, it would have been a whiteout on Mackinac Bridge. Mackinac. Your microphone's off, Drew.
That's what I got. Hang on.
Uh-oh. Glenn's got a live one.
Glenn.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I can hear you talk and breathe in there.
My name is Olivia. I'm reaching out because
Olive oil.
an inflation relief package for Colorado, which offers extra cash for groceries,
Hi, olive oil.
gas, and prescriptions. You do have Medicare Parts A and B, correct?
Sure.
Perfect. You're eligible for our plans. Let me forward you to the benefits specialist. Please hold.
Okay, I'll hold.
Benefit spatulas.
Hi, good evening. This is DMW.
Hi. Who is this again?
Hello.
Sir, my name is James Belford, and I am the verification officer. As you know, we are in the annual enrollment period where you may qualify for extra benefits, so that's why we are calling you. So
Okay.
you have Medicare Part A or Part B both active, right?
It's an anvil enrollment? Okay.
Exactly, sir. And there is just 2 days left.
Just 2 days left? Oh, okay. So I better get enrolled pretty quick. Can you help me with that?
Yes, sir. That's why I'm here to help you. Well, you have Medicare Part A or Part B both active, right?
Yeah, they're active.
Okay. And how old are you?
Oh, I'm 79.
Okay.
Do I
And do you
qualify?
make your own healthcare decisions?
Oh, yeah, I make my own
Yes, sir.
decisions.
You make one.
These
All right.
dizzy shins.
Are you getting your food stamps every month or not? Like your food allowance?
Oh, I don't get no food stamps. I just get that food card.
Okay. Yeah, and how much are you getting on your food card right now?
I think it's $125.
Okay, there's a problem, sir. It's gonna be low down at the end of this year till 31st of December. At this time, what we're gonna do for you, we're gonna help you to increase your food coverage, increase your food allowance up to
Increase them.
$300 every month.
$300? That's a lot.
Increase your utilities.
And he hung up.
Oh,
Quitter.
Quitter,
oh,
quitter,
BB. Oh, that's sad.
Eddie Quitterson from Quittersville.
That's sad, BB. Sad to learn of the death of Steve Cropper, a songwriter and guitar player. He wrote and co-wrote many of the great songs. He was also a member of the Blues Brothers. Yes, I know who that was. That's I didn't even hear that today. Yes, your Toy G turning your gas lights off. Your last video, the first scammer, that's squeaking. They're Jamaican and nocturnal tree frogs. I knew what they were. And as I always say, the scammer's crotch crickets. Yes. And I kept telling them it sounded like the kids are running on the merry-go-round. Tell them to stop riding around on the merry-go-round while you're trying to talk.
Well, thank you for explaining it.
Absolutely. Russell, welcome. Russell, thank you for joining us tonight from all the way down under in Australia. Put another shrimp on the barbie for me.
The dingo, baby. I have to say that every time he's on.
Wait 1 second. Hey, Drew,
Okay,
we can't
Linder.
hear you. You got to plug in. I'm going to laugh at you tonight on your live stream. I hear you scratching around with the cord. That's about it.
And Drew's frying over there.
That was annoying.
Yeah, it was. What's all that annoying noise you're making?
He's frying.
Speaking of noise, I might as well interject this here. I bet nobody is hearing any, because I know over the last several months there's been issues with my the way I had my phone set up, and there was noise.
Perfect,
I bet you don't hear anything right now except
No
me.
issues.
And
No health issues.
And I want to tell you why.
Drew frying over there.
I want to tell you why. One of Julie and I are one of the two originals with this channel, and now you've hit 10K, which we've been like really getting excited about that. All of us have. But after last week, when my phone was still doing whatever it was doing, Julie sent me a tripod. It's also a selfie stick.
Awesome.
Right now, I'm using it as the tripod, and I bet that you all can't hear anything from me now.
No more feedback.
Other than me. So
Perfect.
I want to thank again one of our original, Julie. Thank you very much.
I got to catch this real quick before Drew goes, because I know Drew's got to go, and I know his microphone's not working. Something screwed up. But anyway, I just wanted to. I'm going to put this out there right now. We got almost 50 people watching right now, and I'm going to put out the question. There you go. That's why it's got to be plugged in. If it's plugged in, I bet it works better.
You think?
Maybe.
Might.
Okay.
It's not wireless.
It's not a wireless. Is it a
God, and I
wireless?
used,
Is that a
when I
wireless
used
mic?
to help
Let's see how
fix
this works. Can
computers,
you
they
hear me
it's a
would
now?
little
call me.
better.
That's the first thing I would ask
You
them.
are.
My computer won't come on. Is
Yeah.
it plugged up?
Oh,
First
I got to
question.
plug it in?
How'd you go? Yeah.
Okay.
That
Before
was always the trouble when he was the maintenance man.
plug it in.
And the nurses called him and said the bed wouldn't work. The first thing he said
Almost.
to them.
Almost, Drew.
No.
All right, you're gonna have to work on it. I got to give you some time to work on it. But before you go, I don't want anybody on the panel. I don't want anybody on the panel to answer because y'all might know the answer to the trivia question for tonight. And the question is because our wonderful scammers always ask for this. They want to know what is your what? Everything they always ask for. What is your what? The 5-digit zip code. Okay.
Yeah.
Zip is actually an acronym for something. And the first person to comment, not comment, I'm sorry, don't put it in the comments. Email me with the correct answer, what ZIP stands for, will win the prize tonight. So that is the trivia question because they always ask you, what is your zip code? And then I found out why they ask you 5-digit, Drew. It's because in India, they have 6. They're a 6-digit zip code in India. So they always ask us, what is your 5-digit zip code? So,
Oh, well, yeah, I know where I live, and this has been happening all the time. You have a 5-digit and then a dash and a 4-digit.
right, that's not part of the main one. Is right.
Oh, okay.
Well, Drew's got to do some maintenance over there before he goes to his other stream. I see he's having a little trouble. So I'll let you go, Drew. Take care of your stuff. Hopefully you'll get the technical garbage worked out. Tomorrow night, everybody, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, Misfit Corner Scams. See y'all there, Drew.
Bye, Drew.
Nice being quiet. Thanks for being quiet tonight.
Yeah. I wonder how many times you wanted to say that to me.
Yeah. Justin the front. Let's see. Drew's gone. Justin the front is here now.
There's Thomas.
Hello.
I was doing a few things anyway, but the first thing I have to say is 10 freaking K, guys.
Yeah.
10K. He made it. He's still making it. And the other thing I have to say right away, if you want to highlight me for a second, I want the missus to pay attention to this one.
1 second.
And it's going to be really fast.
I'm working on something else real quick. Hang on a second, Thomas. Give me 1 second here. I'm
Okay.
working on another quick thing I got to get done. Only takes a second here.
Thomas, I told him why you were a few minutes. I knew you've been holding him, and I told him.
I was on listening to that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing his lingerie.
I was just on in the backstage, just like everyone else, just listening.
Yeah. I thought you were doing your lingerie, he said. I couldn't remember. Something like that, he said.
Yeah, I got some towels that are new and they're pretty crappy. I didn't realize it, but I have to wash them like 8 times so they stop fuzzing everywhere.
Yeah.
That's so annoying. They're in there now. I got to do it like 2 more times. Whenever you finish, do the highlight already.
Terrified.
No, Catherine, you're not muted, sweetie. You're open.
No, I know. It was my mic. I didn't know which one I had.
Yeah. Oh, I'm finally catching. That's how far behind I am on the dang comments. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Gloria's in the house. Thank you, Gloria. I understand you. Of course you do. There we go. Andy, thank you very much. Congratulations to the 10K for us. Thank you. Kat is in the house. Kat, thank you very much. Welcome. Magic, there you are. Magic, hello everybody. Mrs. Glenn and Drew and whoever else is here. Magic, keep the comments coming. I love them. You just don't worry about it. And thanks for the email. I appreciate it. Jonathan. Oh my gosh, you can always depend on Jonathan to take care of these little doggies. They're very happy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
They love you for it. They're getting their treats every day because of that. Thank you.
Don't forget the cats too.
That's it. The kitties they're coming. Don't worry.
I know. I just have to say it.
Nikita, awesome. Thank you. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. SWs and everyone in the chat. 50 scam calls today. You're catching up with us.
Oh, yeah.
They ask strange questions and sexuality questions. One Gandu said he was spanking his monkey on a call. Creep.
What?
They are creepier than shit.
Set the AP to 72.
Well, I got something that I wanted to play. I don't see I haven't seen anything. Let me run through this real quick. Rim, thank you very much. Okay, we'll put those toward our cat treats or a cup of coffee. Thank you. I appreciate it. Very kind. I don't see it yet. He's got to be here. Well, just in case I missed it, we got to be, we want to be multicultural here. So I want to put this on just for our friend Amir because I know he will enjoy this.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
From the bottom.
I want to wish you a
He said the bottom. That was for you, Amir. I know you're listening and you love our channel so much, and I live rent-free in your head because your skull is just filled with SWS and you can't get over it. And one more for you. Everybody liked this one before.
Is he already here? Yo.
Lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Glenn, you got to sing this at your concert.
I'd rather take a sleigh ride by myself than with him.
I think I'd rather sit in my hands and clap.
Now, I hope I didn't get that song stuck in you guys' head there for the rest of the night.
Hey,
No.
I got the perfect weather for a sleigh ride.
For you,
You do.
of course. Glenn, you guys should learn that song to sing it at your concert.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Something absolute truth that I found out the other day.
Wow.
Dying.
In the Indian culture, this means yes, this means no, and this means
Right.
I don't know.
Exactly. Geez, you know what? I love this. When we were kids, one of the things that we would, they're going to get it. One thing
Sounds
that
like
we
the
would,
dog is running after
Here's the
a
thing. Here's the
scammer or
thing.
something.
one thing that we would get in trouble for was playing what? The terrible thing, ding dong ditch, right? They all grew up now and they've become Amazon drivers now.
Yeah.
They ring the bell and they run away. I heard the truck coming up and I knew as soon as they hit the bell that these dogs were going to go bonkers. I'm going to tell them you don't even have to ring the bell. They heard the truck and they were already headed that way.
They're
Did
very,
you
very
hear,
smart.
the teenagers are now have a new thing that they're doing. They go up to somebody's house and they kick the door
Yeah,
like
that's
5,
right.
6, 7 times, then they run off.
Yep, that's it.
Jeez.
And actually, some of these have turned into a tragic situation because the homeowners. I know of one of those, Glenn, where a homeowner came out and actually shot one of these people
That's what I was just gonna
doing
say.
this challenge
I was
with these Gen
afraid
Z
for my
people that are
life.
going
Yeah.
up and kicking people's doors in. Well,
We
I'll
call
tell
that
you
murder.
what, you're putting your life in your own hands if you do that.
Yeah.
But still isn't legal to kill someone for hitting or kicking your door.
Well, if
If they kick it in, you have absolute every right to
If
shoot
they,
them.
if they enter, then yeah.
if they kick your door in and you are afraid for your life, I
Yeah,
don't know
but they have to go in the house.
Florida does have stand your ground. I forgot. Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
And we have
Yeah,
but
it's good,
in
they're
as
actually
good
Kentucky.
as West Virginia.
Yep.
You kick somebody's door down, you can shoot them.
Yeah, just for knocking on it or making
Absolutely.
noise on it is not a thing. But if they enter, that's different.
There's
I don't
the
know about-
stand your ground in some states. I know I think in Kentucky or wherever, Kentucky,
Yes,
there is the castle law, which I mean they're all
Yeah,
the same exact thing.
Uh-oh. Glenn's got a call.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Who is
Hi,
it?
this is Lily speaking.
Lily.
We're reaching out to Medicare A and B holders about extra benefits like groceries, gas, prescriptions, and cashback. You do have Medicare Part A and B, right?
I got A and B, and I also got
Right.
gas.
Okay, but do you have the additional benefits like food and flex cards in your plan?
I don't know. Can you tell me?
No worries if you are not sure, but in the annual enrollment 2026, there are benefits in the Advantage plan, like food and flex cards with hospital stays, doctor visits, and preventive care. And I'm here only that you can avail these benefits easily without any hassle. So how old are
Easily?
you?
Well, I'm 79. How old are you?
You do qualify for us, but if you listen to me for a minute, new benefits for open enrollment have just rolled in, and now you can get new added benefits like food and flex cards with the addition of coverages like hospital visits and doctor consultation. And I want to make sure you get all these benefits without any hassle. So you are getting connected to our agent, okay?
Okay.
It will take a few seconds. Hold, please.
A few seconds. Okay.
Hi, this is Aiden. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay, Aiden. How are you?
And he hung up.
I think the voice is a
Seems
little
like
bit
every
much.
time you get right to that point, that's when they hang up, and I don't know why.
Well, I think it's the voice. It sounds a little bit like not realistic for someone to have that voice, and then that's why they hang up, I think.
It
I
does
could
not
literally go
matter
to my phone number and say, "Oh,
what you tell
we've
these
talked to him
guys.
before."
But they do it anyway, yeah. So
that food card and all these benefits does not depend on your age. It
Exactly.
depends on your income
Only.
only.
Well, Catherine, it's funny. Every time they say food card, I say, "Oh, your food card? Hey, that's especially
Hey, hot
Mario. I'm
dog.
going to make a food
Yeah,
card.
get
I'm
a
going to go
hot
sell
dog.
hot dogs.
A
I'm going to
hot
sell
dog
hot
card.
dogs from my food card."
man, the last few days I've actually been wanting a hot dog for some reason. I don't know why, but like or a sausage sandwich or something.
And my friend Juanito's going to have a food cart. He's going to sell the tacos on the side of the street for the food cart. I'm going to make the carne asada tacos. You come and join me with my food cart.
We have them in our parking lot.
Yeah, we do. A couple of them are
Selling
really good.
tamales and tacos.
One of my all-time favorite Southern California Mexican restaurants is called Las Fuentes, and it's in Reseda, California. And this is definitely a straight plug for them because they're awesome. He started out with a burrito truck, taco truck, whatever you want to call it. And I went to him for years, and he came to me and says, "Hey, I got to tell you, I'm selling my truck and everything in it." I go, "What? Please don't. I mean, your food is so good." Well, he said, "I bought this little building across the way, and I'm going to put a little restaurant in there. See how it does." That was in 1984. Today in Southern California, he's got 5 different locations, sit-down restaurant. He bought an old Taco Bell, converted it into a Melody's Hamburgers, which is his sister-in-law, which serves hamburgers, of course, but also a Mexican flair to all of it. He has this 5-star sit-down restaurant that he has. He has a taco shop separate from his original. He bought 4 different buildings that were next to each other in the little strip mall. He bought them all, and his business took off. So one of the best in Reseda, California is Las Fuentes. And
that's awesome. Capitalism is such a great thing in this country.
Well,
It's
and
awesome and
Spencer,
good for him.
This greatest thing about my friend Alejandro, he came from Aguascaliente in Mexico. He came across, took him 10 years to get his green card and become it. And then after that, it took a while to get his citizenship, become a citizen. And when he took his life savings to buy that truck, the taco truck, and start his dream. Then when he told me this is the scariest thing in my life, I'm selling all of my equipment so I could buy this restaurant and give it a shot. And he said, I'm throwing away my life savings that I've saved up for so long. And
if you fail.
But what he did was I could go in there today, order his burrito carne con queso. It's a steak and cheese burrito. Maria Paz knows what it is.
Yeah.
And
me too. My wife's from Honduras.
Exactly the same burrito that I would get off of his truck. Nothing has changed. The size
That's the best kind of stuff.
Changed. So prices
There's no
changed
reason to
since
change it.
1982. Yeah, the price has changed since 82, but the actual
The
quality and the quantity are exactly the same, and the flavors are all exactly the way they were 40 plus years ago now.
Plus, it sounds like he came here the right way. Also,
Well,
that
that's
is
what I
so
said.
inspiring, and that's awesome.
And well, I don't like, when everybody tells, well, that nobody has it. He had the opportunity. He took it. He just took it and ran with it. And I love that entrepreneurial skill for anybody.
Capitalism,
Anybody can do it.
Awesome.
There's
And
one like that
maybe-
near my mother's house, an hour away from me. The guy had a truck, and then he opened a store, and then
We have one here that.
Glenn, you are a hotbed.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Good evening. My name is Olivia. I'm reaching out because Medicare just launched an inflation relief package for Colorado, which offers extra cash for groceries, gas, and prescriptions.
Has it reached the
You do
moon
have
yet?
Medicare Parts A and B, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Perfect. You're eligible for our plan.
Perfect.
Let me forward you to the benefits specialist.
Okay.
My name is Isaac. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Isaac. How are you?
I'm fine. This call is about Medicare benefit for 2026. Are you on Medicare?
Oh, yeah, I got that Medicare stuff.
How old are you?
Well, I'm 79.
Do you make your own decision or you got a power of attorney?
Oh, I make all my decisions up by myself.
Click.
Oh!
Darn it. Oh.
I think I mean, they hang up for everything. We see it on SWS too, but I think it might be the voice thing for these ones that are hanging up. I just feel like maybe they don't like it.
It's like at the same place every time. Like, like clockwork. That is amazing to me. Like, they do it at the same time in each call.
Well, at least I don't feel so bad because they get started and then hang up on me.
I'm not trying to ignore the chat tonight, but we got so much going on and I don't care. I mean, I'm sorry. That's why I apologized up front. I'm going to try to get to especially the new pizza Mike. Thank you. Congratulations on the 10. And Michael, thank you. Good evening. I said he gets to see Campbell's at 2 and at 10 p.m. and at 11 p.m. very late. You know what? I would have lost it completely calling me that late. But
can I show this one thing real fast before we?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just one quick thing. If you could highlight for a sec on mine, I want the missus to see this
Wait a
one.
minute, where are you?
Especially.
There you are. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, so this is the blanket that Mrs. SWS made me. It looks blurry. That's just because it's hard to show on camera because of the design. But she made this blanket and sent it to me. It's quite large. And this is the first day I'm using it because I despise laundry. And I did a wash on it before using it. But I finally did laundry today. And I'm using the blanket now. And here it is, guys. Look how awesome it is. It smelled like heaven when it got here, honestly. But I'm a little OCD, so I washed it anyway. But I just wanted to show everyone the blanket and the quality of the stuff she makes, and also that I'm using it now, so you can see that I got it here on the couch, and so yeah.
There you go.
That was it.
That's really.
And also, I believe that's Maria Paws, right? That's there.
Oh, you
Yes.
got it. Wait a minute. Let me
here.
highlight this one for you. There. Can you see that?
Oh, nice. Yeah, great.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Well,
How's that?
hold
Is
it
that
back
better?
a little bit.
Maybe
Hold
yeah,
it
for a
back a
quarter
little
of a
bit.
second.
I gotta back up a little bit. Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
There we go.
wow.
Oh,
It
that's
does
the
look
one.
There you
awesome.
go.
And that's
The
exactly the
sparkly
purple that my mother, she's making that one for my mother, guys. My mother
You can
loves
hear me
purple,
backing up.
especially that purple. So
Oh, I
that's
love
the
that.
big deal on that.
Hold on. Let me back it up a little further.
It comes
Yeah,
with
that's
the
my
bead.
mother's favorite color, and
Correct.
that's my she's doing that for my mother, guys. And this is the kind of people you're dealing with here. But
Well,
yeah,
I have mine too that Mrs. SWS sent, and it is purple. Doesn't have that sparkly part. Didn't need that. It's different shades of purple, and I've shown her on here before, so it's right behind me, but I've shown it before. And I just, of course, I get a lot more colder weather than some of y'all do, but it is
That's Mr. T there
fantastic.
for a minute.
I love it, Mrs. SWS. Thank you.
Spencer, you sounded like Mr. T there for a minute. I got a lot of mo for you.
I like
Yeah,
that.
but I don't have the jewelry on.
Sparkles are
forgot
for
my gold
girls.
jewelry.
That's why yours doesn't
Sorry.
have any sparkles.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry, Drew's already
I
gone,
love that
but Lillian,
purple
I'm
too.
so sorry. But yeah, Drew,
Yeah,
you broke Becky. That was so funny. Yeah, we were all laughing at that one.
the purple is awesome. That's her favorite color. So she's
Purple is the best color. Even
that
that's
royal purple is really nice.
That's Justin Bieber's favorite color too. Not
I have
to
some
say
dress
we're
shirts.
proud of that, but it is.
I mean, I have a dress shirt or two that's dark royal purple like that. I think it's a neutral for men to wear. I wear it to work and stuff.
Oh, who cares? I mean, purple's.
All right,
Yeah.
I got a couple of really funny ones from rim jobs. Yeah, the Jamaican scammers were as funny as all get out. Yes, they were. And he also said, Roger, check the temps in Little Falls, New York. Cold as balls here.
Oh.
Stay up there. Keep the weather up there where it's nice and cozy for us down here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's see. Yes, tonight's a party. You're right, Rim. Tonight's a party. Laughing. There you go. I know who this is. She's in there with us tonight. We got a couple inches of snow in eastern Washington today. It's a beautiful winter wonderland. Gotta love it. Well, keep the snow outside. I don't have to shovel the driveway, so it's good.
We had a wet snow with 5 inches a few days ago, and we have a lot of trees around here. Thank God. I love trees, but I have an alley that faces south too, but towards Cincinnati, and all of these snowflakes clung because most of the leaves are gone now to all of these branches. And I took a picture of it. I'm gonna put it on Facebook eventually, but it looks like a Norman Rockwell painting. It is
the skinny
beautiful.
guy with the pipe, right?
Norman Rockwell.
Yeah, I asked, but I didn't really hear the answer.
Okay,
that is Maria Pause, right? I didn't hear the answer, but I asked before.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I remember that the name changed.
I'm just here because it's my birthday on Monday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah, that's why she was here. She sent a request, but
We'll have to send you a happy birthday on Monday.
Well, Spencer, now
Yes,
that
sir.
was a reference that I just said, the skinny guy with the pipe that no one will know. And
Well, I was thinking Sherlock Holmes initially when you
No.
said that, but
no, actually it's from a old audio play that was done by Stan Freberg. Absolutely hilarious. And it's called The United States of America. And
darn it, I'm not familiar with that.
it is hilarious. I don't know if it's available on YouTube or not, but we listened to it for years. And he's got some of the greatest voice character stars and movie stars and TV stars ever to be on that audio play. Jesse White. There were so many others that were just incredible. And it's just so funny. It's a history. You would love it. Especially being a great fan of the USA like we are,
Yes,
you would love it.
Yep.
And the history. And it's a comical look at the history of the United States of America. And it's really fun. It's very fun.
I'm surprised I've never even heard that name
Yeah.
before.
Just look up Stan Freberg, United States of America. There's two of them, part one, I think, and part two, but it's really good. Patricia's here. Hello, Patricia.
Hello,
Thank you.
Patricia.
And thank you for congratulating us on the 10,000. Let's see. Oh, let me go through some of these. Yeah. Let's see. Right now, Linda's got snow in Misery. Got Misery snow on Missouri on Monday, about an inch. You can keep it. I like it out there. Also, snow. We had.
That's funny she said Misery because I watched them when I went to sleep last night. You all remember the Kathy Bates movie Misery?
Oh, God, yes, great movie.
And I think shoot, what's his name? James Caan.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like an '80s movie, but That's back when Kathy Bates was starting. Anyway, Misery.
You won her
That
Oscar.
is such a fun. Well, fun depends on what your definition of fun is. Such a good movie.
You know who wrote that, right?
Stephen King.
Yep, it was Richard Bateman. Yep.
Yeah.
Bachman. Let's see. Jonathan Bloke says 12 inches over 4 days in Chicago, followed by a deep freeze. And my cousin was just here from the Illinois Chicagoland area this week, and I'm glad. I bet she was glad to be here.
Yeah.
Yep. Happy birthday to Cathra, of course.
Yeah, she went hiking.
Yeah, they went hiking at Red Rock here because it was so nice.
Question: can y'all see me? Because I can't see myself anymore. Something happened that I had to get out of the live.
Who's the Cylon? Maria Paz, you're frozen and you sound like a Cylon.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was me again. Okay.
You have to. The StreamYard's messing up on your mic. You probably have to back out and back. There she
Yes,
goes.
she's back out. She'll come back. We'll get her back up.
Sounded like
By the way,
gravel.
they determined that nothing is wrong with the permanent thing in my little sister's heart that was put in when she was a baby. So
good.
It is intact, and it's just more of a normal blood pressure palpitation thing that a lot of people have, like myself. So she, there's turns out nothing major going on there. It looks like right now.
Actually, I'm sorry I didn't ask you about that when we were talking for 2 hours earlier. We were talking about other things, but we didn't get to that. But thank you for that update, Thomas. That's awesome.
There she is. Oh, come on. She's got to do a couple of clicks there to get back in. But Cathra, oh my gosh, you're too kind. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you. There she is. There you are. You came back.
10K.
I'm not going to pay you to
on
spend it on dog treats. Spend it on what you want.
You are awesome. Thank you. Congratulations on 10. Thank you, Dave.
What a beautiful
Appreciate it.
dog. My
Yeah,
God.
isn't it?
Sorry.
Very pretty.
Beautiful.
We had one
husband
similar.
grew up with 5 German Shepherds in California, and then he got one who died in 2007 here, right before 2009, when my daughter was 1 year old. She hated me.
We didn't
But
have
my
always
daughter,
have-
as an infant, he went out with her to the yard as an infant, and I was scared out of my mind, and she did nothing. She was
we
so
didn't.
incredibly.
Yeah, we didn't always have this size dog. We had German Shepherds, big dogs. I had pit bulls, Rottweilers. I had all of that. Wow. And then
you had a pit bull?
Yeah. Oh, she was great, man. What a great
Was he Cuban?
No, my daughters just had to put down. She had earlier this year. She had a beautiful. It was a pit bull and English Mastiff mix that she had from a 10 week old puppy, and had to put him down. He was just old, and the guy was as gentle as you can all get out. Loved everybody. He was afraid of Toffee. Wouldn't come near her. She growled at him when they were younger, and he said, "Nope, I'm not going. That dog is nuts."
I have a cat like that who growls at and hisses at everybody. He doesn't care who. Well, he likes his kiwi. That's all he'll tolerate. He tolerates her. That's it. The rest of the 6, nope.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks.
I've seen videos where people have to euthanize, or they say put down, euthanize, whatever. They're and I'm just going to say cats, only because that's my passion. I'm not putting down any other species of animals, dogs, or anything else. I watched a video earlier today, and I had to stop watching it because it was their owner. They let them go back. I hate the word owner. They let them go back into the area where they were going to euthanize the cat so that the person, their human, could hold them. And they looked in each other's eyes, and that's where I had to quit the video because I just tore me the crap up. I have never had to euthanize any of my cats before. They've died, naturally, whatever that means. But my heart goes out to people that have to euthanize their animals. That has to be one of the most painful experiences.
Back in 2017, I had a dog she was 15 years old. She was the first small dog I've had in many, many, many years. I didn't care for small dogs at the time. I was like, okay, they're good. I mean, I don't have anything against the small dogs, but she was a special little dog that was just near and dear to me. And I could not see having to take her to the vet, to the old cold table and whatnot, to have this dog have to spend the last moments of her life in a place like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we called and asked the vet about euthanizing at our house. And it was around $40 extra at the time to have her put down at our house. And you know what? It was the greatest thing we ever did. And this was Honey Dog.
Oh.
Let me see
Oh,
if I can do this right.
I
But
can see it.
she was actually the first little dog
Aw.
I've had in years. And she turned out to be extremely smart, one of the smartest little dogs. And after she passed, this little one, Toffee, I was walking through the shelter and Toffee jumped and says, "Take me home next."
Yep.
And I did. And
Great
before
job,
Toffee was a crazy little dog I had, her name was Cookie. And Cookie was the first one that actually humped one of our kitties. And that was Cookie. She was just a little monster. And
One of
she
them
would
does it
hump.
now constantly.
Yeah, and she was the one. Well, when I lost her suddenly, it was, I should say, 90 days from the time she was diagnosed as having a brain tumor till I had to put her down.
Oh.
I went and busted Pumpkin out, and Pumpkin has been at my side ever since. Pumpkin let me know I was 2. Then it was Toffee after that. And then Cinnamon was the grandkids' dog. They played on the heartstrings of Grandma and Grandpa and said they wanted to go to the doggy jail. She says, "Oh, take him to the doggy jail." I said, "You got to come." The kids fell in love with Cinnamon at the pound and named her Cinnamon at the pound and looked at me. My little granddaughter looked at me and said, "Grandpa, it's our dog, but it could just live at your house." Well, I told her, "You could be the bad grandma and say no, because I'm not going to tell them no. And you insisted in bringing the kids to the jail." So we ended up with Cinnamon for the last 12 years. And when she passed is when I was at the pound and old Wheaties up there decided that he wanted me to take him home. And he said, "I'm the house you're going to need me in." And you know what? He was right. So the 3, I don't want to say brilliant dogs, but smart dogs, Toffee, Pumpkin, and Wheaties, picked me. The other 2, I don't know where they came from. Mars, I think. I don't know. Venus.
Since we're telling stories, can I tell mine of where
Yes,
I had mine?
please.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
we're here
Okay.
tonight.
Well,
Sure.
I don't remember what it was, but when I was a kid, I do know that I took in strays in an apartment that I had with my aunt, or my aunt had it. I was a kid. And we would take in what I thought were strays because I'm just a little kid and oh my God, this dog needs a home. Well, we moved to the last place I lived with her, and there was a pregnant cat and her mother.
Perfect.
Blackie in Spanish, Blackie, and Skinny were their names in Spanish. And Skinny was pregnant. And all of her kittens, I don't remember how many there were. There were like 5 or something. All of her kittens looked exactly like her. She was one of those beautiful tiger cats. And the one gray one I took and I named him Oliver. And then my aunt to punish me. Anyway, so he died in my bathroom.
Aww.
And yeah. And so they were both sick. They were the last 2. Him and his sister Charlotte were the last 2, and they all had died by then because they were all outside cats. And Charlotte I had until a few years ago. She did take her medicine. He didn't take his medicine. Oliver, his name was, but she took her medicine and she lived until a few years ago. And she consoled me when Oliver died. You know, she would
Wow.
lick my face, and she would.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
crying, and she licked my face, and then another one. My second one came to me. I was waiting for the bus. I had no idea that I was late for school already. That the bus had passed already. But I was waiting for the bus, and I saw a cat across the street, and I kid you not, I called him whatever name. I think I called him Gringo or you know like but Whiskers. I called him Whiskers, and he literally came to me. He was orange.
They already knew their name.
He already knew his name. So and it's crazy because he was orange and they say orange don't have brain cells.
No, they don't. They're
But
stupid.
No.
but
His name was our
Dumbass.
cat. The
Oh,
orange cat is
dumbass.
called Dumbass here.
Well,
He should be
Yeah, he
called
does say that, guys.
Gordito.
I was there and heard it.
cats
so
are
when
extremely smart.
so I
My
don't know how long I had him, but he died in 2007. I didn't find out until like about 11 years later. It was really random. He died on the street, and I have guilt with that. But
you know what? They lived where they wanted to, and they did what they wanted. That's more important sometimes. You know, it is. You gave him
so
a good
he
home.
he had cancer. I found out 11 years after he had died that he had cancer. I asked
Wow.
somebody who I thought knew what they were talking about, who seemed to know what they were talking about, and apparently he had cancer because when I found him, I had some hoodlums living in the next neighborhood after mine,
Well, that sounds fun.
and I yeah, and I thought that they had gotten a pellet and killed him because when I found him with a little hole beside his muzzle, and I thought that they had pellet gunned him. They didn't. He had oral cancer and he died of oral cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Poor
My
little guy.
and then the last one, Esmeralda, she was I was riding around in my bicycle in my neighborhood, and I found her. She had the back of her neck was missing. The back of the bone was exposed, and
Wow.
yeah, and she disappeared one day. She got really old. She come to find out that she was a munchkin cat because she had one of those little weird faces, and she was very little.
Yeah.
And even though she was old, but she was a little kitten, a little cat, but she lived like 15 years, and
Wow.
she disappeared to die, I guess, because we never saw her again.
Well, we had my good friend that he's from LA and he's coming up here and he's my profesor de español. Anyway, he's funny. We had a running joke that we start talking about his dog. His dog's name was Culero, and Culero had cancer. So every day he had to rub some special cream on his Culero every day, and because Culero was sick, and all the question we kept saying, "How's Culero doing?" And it tomorrow when he comes up here tomorrow, it's going to be the same running joke. I know because he just loves it when he says, "Oh yeah, Culero." And if you guys, anybody out there that speaks Spanish will know exactly what that means, and it's really funny when you said you have to rub cream on your Culero every day. BB, you are absolutely right. Anyway, this person who was pretending to be a friend of mine sent me an email asking me if I knew about some kind of plan of some kind. I figured they were trying to pull a scam. Absolutely. She's been getting texts from somebody says, "Hi, how are you going out to dinner tonight?" And I'm like, "What? Who the hell is this?" And they go, "Oh, I got a new number. I did whatever." And they get trying to get to you. You know, it's BS. So, Raven.
I had one of those a week ago. I have
Maria Paz, you sound like a Cylon again.
See, luckily it's not me this time. I have this
No,
perfect
no, there's
stand
a lot
now
of
from
feedback.
Julie,
It's
so
me
it's not me.
screaming. Raven says, "Do not buy the butter cookies. Don't buy the butter chicken either. In the blue tins, they're made in India. Check out the video. They're mixing dough with." I know, I saw that. It's really sick. It's really sick. The one that everybody buys, the butter cookies. Here we go. Did you reset?
Yes, I did.
There you
So
go.
I have a I'm not gonna say call her a friend because she showed her true colors, but she's an acquaintance, a person I know, and she randomly put me in a chat, and she asked me, and a minute later I was in that chat. It's a whole bunch
Wow.
of Christian women, and I go to church. I'm a Christian woman, so, but this person out of nowhere texted me
Wow. Yeah, it's really strange.
Hi, darling, or something like that. God bless you, or something. I mean, it was about God. We're Christians, but
Well, I
he
got one
started
that
talking Nigerian scammer lingo, and I was like, oh, I know exactly who this is.
well, I got one that said, "Hey, would you like to go out for dinner tonight?" And who the hell are you? I don't know who that. Turned out it was some scammer, of course. Oh, and I said, "Well, I'm homeless. Maybe you could Venmo me some money. Do you have Venmo?" And they're like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I take Venmo, Cash App, whatever. Send me some cash
Hey,
because I'm on the
Thomas.
street." Yeah.
Oh no, Thomas. Well, he was here. Now he's gone again. Anyway, the Venmo thing. I thought he would get a kick out of hearing that, but he was here and now he's gone again. I don't know where he is.
Well, I want to go.
Tim Conway used to say, "Is gone."
Yeah. I want to go look. I've already checked this out. And we have an actual 3-way tie for the answer. So I know Glenn knows exactly what the answer is, right? Glenn, you know what ZIP stands for?
Yeah.
So we got the 3 top winners, and it's Andy Joy, Jana Dory, and BB. And
they probably Googled
it. All 3 of them came in at the exact same time at local time, 5:27 p.m. Julie, you clicked over to the next minute. You're at the 5:28. And Ralph came in 10 minutes later. So, but just stand by. You guys will get something. But I want to tell you the 3 top tied winners got the correct answer: Zone Improvement Plan. And that's zip cord. That's what the zip stands for. And I got to say, all 3 of you will win the same little merchandise. I'm going to send
I
one
think you should
you
throw
guys.
Julie in there. I know she was just a minute late, but come on.
That's why she was one of your first subscribers.
That's what I said. There will be something in there. So just
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Julie, come on.
Justin Case is back.
Yeah, I hit the back. I had it in my pocket and I hit back on accident, apparently.
Justin Bieber. Well,
I have to watch these like 3 more times.
I love Justin Bieber.
And again, I'm gonna apologize profusely about not getting to all of the chats. You know, I'm usually behind anyway.
You usually do.
But tonight,
Roger, I was going to say this, Roger and Mrs. SWS. Now that we're at 10K, well, I say we because I feel like I'm part of this.
Absolutely.
It's going to be. I'm going to just throw this out there. You might disagree. It's going to be harder to keep up with the chat and trying to acknowledge everybody because the channel is growing and more people are going to be wanting to chat. And it's going to start getting difficult maybe to acknowledge every single chat.
But we keep our average amount of viewers, 37 to 45 viewers per show. So we're right in there. It's not bad.
Okay, cool.
But before we go, I definitely have to call. What the hell is his name? I have to call him back because it's kind of late over there where he's at in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Is that Mr. Carter? No. Is it Carter?
Mark, yeah.
Or is it
Mark Miller?
David Carter? So I'm going to have to call David Carter because he was desperately trying to get a hold of Yuri this morning. But Yuri still has a fuzzy memory from getting clonked on the head. So I'm going to have to give him a call right now and see what he does.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
This is Yuri Moshenik.
It's 9 o'clock in Jamaica.
Oh.
Going to be voicemail.
Good. Yeah. I'll leave him a nice one.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Mr. David, this is Yuri Moshenik calling again. Please Don't be calling me 4 o'clock morning. 4 o'clock morning, people sleeping here. You call way too early morning. So please don't. I was calling you because Angie was with me, but you're not coming. She's trying to reminding me about all I can remember is green dot, green dot, green dot, green dot. I don't know nothing.
Deliver the check.
Oh, she says deliver check, whatever this means. I'm completely confused because I cannot remembering things too much. So I am not familiar with you or what has happened. So, okay, recognize your name. I don't. So please, I will call you back tomorrow. Do not call at 4 o'clock in the morning. I think you'll like that. Not.
Do not call for the
Jackass.
Listen, I would never promote anybody to grab a clean sheet of paper and a pen and write down 401-526-4758 and call Mr. David Miller.
And we are not recommending anybody do that.
No, I don't want anybody to call. But
Do
David
not call,
Carter,
but if, you know,
David
that's
Carter
just information.
You know, if people don't start talking to me when they call me, I'm going to have to do that just to get somebody to talk to.
Exactly. You know what?
Hang-ups.
Catherine, it was the funniest thing today. I said, well, I'm going to call this guy back and just to give him a hard time, if he ain't. And before I could call him, I had 8 calls that came in and a couple were viable. But it's like, I was ready. Amir probably, I got to read this. Julie has a good one. Is Amir still here? Julie says, Amir is probably just watching what we're saying. Yeah, he probably is. Probably too afraid to say it. Maybe he liked my Christmas song. It could have been.
No, he's eating right now. He's at dinner. I made him a bunch of curry tacos.
Well, it's breakfast time. It's actually breakfast. It's 6:30 in the morning over there.
I actually did make the curry chicken.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I really did make that though. It's for me tonight and tomorrow and the next day.
Oh, that came up. I didn't mean to call that number.
The way I sleep, it's nothing unusual to have dinner at breakfast time.
Exactly. How many times, Catherine's like me. I would have Bags, Aiken, and a stack of pancakes for dinner. I'm fine with that.
I'd have a steak for breakfast too.
Or eggs and toast.
Yeah.
Oh, I eat breakfast for dinner. I eat dinner for breakfast. If I want to
I
eat
don't
something,
care.
I'm not going to look at the clock and tell me, well, you're supposed to eat breakfast now. Are you? No, I don't. If I want to eat something, no matter, I don't care what time of the clock says. I'll just eat what I want to eat.
Maybe
I'm
Catherine
bad to have leftover pizza for breakfast.
There you go.
Yep. I
And
do that too.
sometimes I eat that cold.
Right
in
out
my
of the box.
microwave.
Yeah.
Sometimes I eat it cold too.
Catherine, I have a question for you. Maybe you can help with this. What's the difference between dinner and supper?
Not a thing.
That's a
You're
regional
eating supper
thing.
in England. You're eating
It's
dinner
what
in the United
depends
Where
States.
you
on where
are.
you live.
Wait a minute, one at a time.
It's a
Depends
regional
on
thing.
Well,
depends on where you live.
Because
You eat supper in England. You eat dinner in the United States and everywhere else.
In the South, we have supper.
What I was told many, many years ago, my dad said at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you'd have supper. And around 6 o'clock at night, you would have dinner. Because I was in the Midwest, and he worked out on a dairy farm with his best friend. He worked out there with his best friend's farm. And he said, you come in at 4 o'clock in the morning, you'd have half a dozen eggs, a pound of bacon, all the toast and hash browns you can eat because you're not coming in and you're going to have supper at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then you hang out after the end of the day from working all day and you have dinner with the family in the farmhouse.
At 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the South, that is not supper, that's lunch, or it could be brunch.
Yeah, but you guys put sugar in all your tea and it's horrible.
Well, yeah, but it's not horrible to us.
I worked in Bluffton, South Carolina, and I said, yeah, just give me an iced tea with my lunch, whatever, my supper. And I go, she goes, I said, it's sweet. She goes, oh yeah, that's tea, iced tea. I go, no, it's got sugar in it. I said, I'm diabetic. I want plain. Oh, you want unsweet tea? I'll get it
Unsweetened,
for you.
yeah. They ask you, do you want sweet or unsweetened?
No,
That's
she just because I just said I wanted iced tea, and iced tea in the South is sweet.
Sweet tea.
I'm
Yeah.
well,
one point away from being pre-diabetic.
You are?
now they ask you here, do you want sweet or
Supposedly.
unsweetened?
I want to work to reverse that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I just want to. What is this? Okay, Russell. I got to look at Russell. He's got the greatest things. He's got the greatest sense of humor from down under there. Breakfast, dinner, tea here. Many eat tea at 6 p.m. We used to have tea at 5 p.m. Oh, like in jolly old England, you have tea time. You have the crumpets and tea, eh?
I've never eaten my tea. I always drink it.
I drink my
There you
tea,
go.
Russell.
That's what I was going to say.
Russell, if maybe he
I
has
always drink my
frozen
tea.
You know what, Thomas? He might have the frozen tea on a stick like a tea pop and eats it.
Yeah, and I think he adds a
True.
little happy juice in there.
He might be an astronaut.
Yeah, life hack.
That's
Anything
it.
you like, put it in those freezer things that freeze it into an ice pop. Those little
I got to tell you,
plastic.
everybody who watches my videos and looks at the comments, Russell Blackwell has the greatest comments, and his crazy humor from down under is so amazing. We love it. But so anyway,
I still want to know if he listens to men at work.
well, I'm sure he did when they were popular, but now if it pops on the YouTube channel that I'm listening to, YouTube Music, maybe. But,
Well, it doesn't matter if they. I mean, I realize they're not popular. Anyway,
the movie was
whenever I
good.
think of Australia, I think of Men at Work. I think of the Sydney Opera House, and I think of kangaroos.
So what about Paul Hogan? You don't think of Paul Hogan?
My neighbors are
No, I
festive.
don't
See
think of
that?
Paul Hogan. No,
Really?
no.
Merry Christmas.
How about Steve Irwin?
Well, he's dead too.
Well,
But
his kids are still doing the show.
yeah, I know. But
Crocodile Dundee. I like him.
well, he was awesome. It was a shame what
Yeah,
happened.
he was good.
He got a little too close
Well, I mean,
to an animal that didn't know who he was.
well, it's really sad. Catherine will attest because we watched all of his shows. We loved it. And, we always thought this guy's going to get bit by a black mamba and die out in the middle of the jungle somewhere, or, some alligator or crocodile is going to bite his head off or whatever, and he gets stung by a stingray, which 99.9% of the time, stingray is one of the most gentle animals in the ocean. He was just at the wrong place, wrong time.
Step on him.
And where the barb hit him was one of the few places that would take your life. It was square in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got stung by a stingray, you'll be fine. It's no big deal. But when you get stung through the heart, not much you can do. It was just what a horrible set of circumstances, because he brought such awareness to wildlife and everything, how to conserve the wildlife and the good things about a lot of animals that me, I saw it, I take a shovel to the damn thing. But he made me think twice. You know what? Except for scorpions. Sorry.
Now his granddaughter's going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, everybody. You guys take care. I want to say thank you to all who joined, and the three of you top winners. I'll get to it in a little bit, and I'll get something out to you real quickly on this. And
I still respectfully request that you kind of like push Julie up in there a little bit, just in case. Let's
put it this way: the prize that they've won, Julie has won. So.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. So there will be something else coming. And I know Julie's enjoying her blankets too, her and her sister.
Yeah.
I think everybody on the panel, well, I don't know about Catherine or Glenn, but I think most of us have something that Mrs. SWS has made for us.
Yeah, Glenn hasn't had anything yet. No requests.
Wait, did you do the winner for the
full-size bedspreads?
What was that, Thomas?
I'm sorry, I was cutting out, so I don't know who I jumped on top of talking. But did you do the winner for whoever emailed you?
There were 3 tied for the exact same time, and the 3 correct answers. And
yeah, I actually knew it too.
Annie Joy, Jonna Dory, and Bibi. All 3 of them got the correct answer, and all exactly at 5:27 local time.
Very cool.
So, but everybody who responded is going to get a little something. So just send me make sure you got me your good mailing, your good address, your living address, and your current 5-digit zip code.
And your social security number and your birthday.
Yeah, that's it. Social security number, birth date, and Medicare number.
Only if you have parts A and B.
Yeah, that's it. All right, everybody.
Are you going to tell everybody the answer? That doesn't, maybe they didn't know?
You missed it. You must have been zoning out because it was Zone Improvement Plan. It was from the 1960s. Because it used to be Los Angeles, where I lived, back in the 60s, was Los Angeles.
I learned something tonight. I didn't even know that.
It used to be our address was Los Angeles, to California, because that was the postal code. Now with the Zone Improvement Plan, it was a whole different with the 5 digits and everything. So,
now the
all right, everyone.
I got one more sentence here. The first
I
person
want
who
to
can
do
tell me
something
what
really quick before we hang up here on the video. I rarely get to do this because she doesn't let me do it very often.
For
can
what?
you all see Taylor Todd?
Amazon?
Taylor Todd.
Okay. Come on in.
That's a good looking cat.
There's Taylor Todd.
Yeah, no, I had to let the Amazon driver in. I don't know what we're getting.
Her and Glenn's kitty were the best birthday present I've
I
ever
used
gotten.
to have one that looked just like that.
Kitty. There you go.
That's a good looking cat.
That looks like Taylor Todd. Who's that? That looks just like Taylor Todd.
And he went out one day, and my neighbor caught him and hauled him off. And I couldn't find him no more.
I don't get to do this very often at all, but whoever's doing that was probably Glenn.
No, Glenn wouldn't do that, would he?
Yeah,
For a second, I thought it was the cat. Just for a sec.
It's my cat, Taylor Todd. She's not making any noises whatsoever. But
her face is making.
I just wanted to. I don't get to profile her here too often because normally she just lays behind me and falls asleep. But I think she wanted to say hi to everybody.
Hi, cat.
I don't want to hold you up backing out, but I'm going to make this real fast. Whoever can first one to email me what the CORD part means at the end of zip code is going to be the winner.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever, if you first one to tell me what CORD means.
Yeah. All right, everybody. You guys on the panel, hang tight there. We're going to say goodnight to everybody, and we're wishing you guys the best. Don't forget, tomorrow night, same time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to be at Misfit Corner Scams on YouTube, and we're going to have some fun with it and frivolity and whatnot with Glenn and myself, and maybe Avery will join us tomorrow night with Drew. You never know. He got to get his beauty nap in there. As always, everyone, take care of yourselves. I know Glenn's got concerts coming up, and everybody else is going to be doing family things and birthdays on Monday. Happy early birthday to you, Maria Paz. We really appreciate you joining us tonight and help celebrate our 10,000 subscribers. And I want to wish everyone a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or whatever else is out there. But we'll be here coming in and out for the next few weeks. And take care. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, we are screwing with scammers. So you don't have to. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching and being part of our family.
Wear seatbelt.
Stay in school.